I was in and out of shelters for almost 3 years.
Yes, I was out on the streets. It's a mean streets. They're mean streets, you know.
And I guess you just wear homeless, I don't know, on your forehead. People just know. I mean, they'll go all the way around you if they have to.
You start feeling like you're the lowest on the totem pole.
You know, when you're homeless, you're not part of nothing, not even your family.
It's not exciting. Guys running around with guns, the women, you know, the drugs, people getting beat up. And I knew, you know, I'm no gangster.
I got assaulted, raped. They burned my tent.
And not just a single person, it happens to families all the time. Well, I've seen them living in the street in their car or sleeping under a bus bench.
And the doctor came in and told me, he goes, you almost froze to death. He says, your body core temperature was barely above 79 degrees.
I had to start breaking the law to have a place to stay. There were times when I was so grateful that I got arrested because I was just so exhausted that I couldn't go on anymore. When you're on the streets, you feel like you're living your life like a dog chasing his tail. It's just never ending.
It can happen to you. And if you don't think it can happen to you, it can.
All it takes is one incident.
I had a home, I had the jobs, I had the cars, you know, I had the whole American dream. I got laid off. I went through savings, I went through everything I had. So I filed bankruptcy, Chapter 7, and then they foreclosed in my house. And all this happened in a year. I got my truck stolen and got totaled out by a semi. So there went my car.
I had a really good job. I was married, I had my children. And then I went through a divorce and pretty much lost everything. Sorry. Including my daughter. I had to make the decision of whether to sign the papers for somebody else to take care of her.
I was working at one point and that hurt my back, right? And then I found out that I had a herniated disc, so I had to file for disability.
I came here from Jersey, New Jersey in '92. I secured a journeyman pipe fitter's certificate from New Mexico, and I worked at Intel. And I did really good for over 2 years, but I got tired of getting laid off. And then I secured a position at the hospital here, UNMH. But then on like 10th year, I got hurt on the job. Before I knew it, I was hooked on painkillers. That led to drinking, lost everything.
In my case, I ran out of money. And friends of mine that I knew, they got sort of tired of me sharing the couch because it's hard to find a job when you're sharing a couch or even in their garage and stuff like that. We're sort of like a lost, you know, where people don't want to deal with us. You know, it's like walking around a stray dog.
Mindy over at the Healthcare for the Homeless put me in touch with John, and John walked me through the paperwork slowly, told me about it, worked with me and my family, getting us into a place and getting us into a place that we could afford with housing's help. We were able to buy food and we were able to, you know, afford shoes for my children and stuff like that. And if I wasn't, they would, you know, point me in the direction of where I could get that, you know, for free or at a lower cost to where I could afford it for my children.
They've actually seen our kids grow up.
This is what they look like when they first was here, when they first got here. And this is what they look like now. That's my son, and this is my daughter. And they were still in diapers when they come here. Without the housing, I imagine we would have probably been living at Joy Junction or something like that, which is kind of not where I wanted them to go.
I was packing up that morning, you know, after sleeping, you know, in my tent. And I seen this big old long line, and I could see they were passing out free donuts and coffee. And you know, when you're homeless, free for sure. And then a donut, right? So I went, and that's when I met some people from the Headed Home, and that's how I got connected. I knew nothing about them, and they found me. They were giving free donuts, for God's sake.
I didn't know about any of this stuff. When I was at this AOC, I got assessed by one of the caseworkers over there. I thought it was going to be a hassle. It was nice to get a pat on the back, say, hey, look, you're not that bad. We pulled you back in, and you know what? Just take it easy, and everything will work out. So things have been working out very well.
When this program came to me, I was pretty much on the way out to the streets again. The previous program I was in, my time was up, and I hadn't found any place that would accept me because of my medications.
I feel we're really close to everybody here, and we treat them like family when they come in. We'll offer them a cup of coffee or whatever, and the kids pop up, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, they've sat there and watched the kids grow up.
Don't stop asking for help. It's out there.
If you don't ask for help, you're not going to get it.
Know in your heart that there are people out there that really do care and will help you.
I could be the man I'm supposed to be.
Having a place to spend the night and stuff like that again is just amazing.
They've helped us out tremendously, and if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have a place to live.
I'm just so grateful to be alive today and being able to say thank you to Supportive Housing for making this possible for me and my family.
It's the Supportive Housing. They have given me back my life.